Welcome back, my bearded bros. This is gonna be a more casual weapon review today. And the weapon we have on par for today is the Parthian shot. It is a pulse rifle I got from a rank up package. I'm not sure when. And I'm not sure. Actually, it might have came out of a legendary engram now that I think about it. It's got a head seeker, which I like for a pulse rifle. Body shots with this weapon increase precision damage for a short time. Perfect balance or rifled barrel. I prefer perfect balance because the range isn't so much a factor for me. It's got rodeo and feeding frenzy. I prefer rodeo, so that's what I'm working with. It's got reflex, steady hand, and OEG rifle scope. I'm rolling with a steady hand. As you can see, it's got a decent fire rate. It's got decent impact, decent range, pretty good stability, and a pretty good reload for a pulse rifle. Now, the reason why this is such a relaxed review compared to the last two I did is I'm getting ready to go on an all-day grind for the Iron Banner coming up soon, because rumor has it it's coming out Tuesday, and I want to get my light level up as high as I can. And, you know, to do that, I'm going to have to grind heroic strikes as much as possible, because I would be 375 right now if I didn't have a complete piece of shit. A complete piece of shit artifact right now. So we're just on the moon. We're gonna kill some shit. I'll show you the basics about why I love this weapon so much. Look at that. If you're fighting dregs right there, 1 burst, 2 bursts, 3 bursts. The reload speed, you see that's kind of nice. If you put feeding frenzy on there, that reload speed would be really good. Now, feeding frenzy would be probably optimal for crucible use if you're using this weapon, because if you have it, because it depends on the role. But with that reload, if you increase it a little bit, and let's say you had armor that increases the reload speed of pulse rifles, that could be one deadly combination you got going right there. Now, when Rise of Iron first came out, this was one of the first weapons I got. And I have to say it made quite an impact on my ability to get through stuff like the raid and the first heroic strikes and nightfalls and stuff like that. It's a great tool for anyone who's good with a pulse rifle, auto rifle, or even scout rifle, because as you can tell right there, it doesn't really kick too bad. So if like you have a major problem with stability on a weapon, maybe try picking this up. It'd be good practice, especially when there's pulse rifles out there that kick a little more. Now, I know not many people do PvE reviews because the true test is in Crucible, but like I said, I'm about to go on an all-day grind, and I just wanted to keep this nice and relaxed. You know, keep the blood pressure nice and low. It's nice seeing some low-level people out there. Now, I also heard Iron Banner is coming back Tuesday, and that it's going to be the new Supremacy game mode. And I also heard from certain sources via YouTube that it's no longer going to have rank 3 and rank 5 packages, so I'm really wondering how that's going to handle. I wonder if they'll just give you a fixed reward for rank 3 and rank 5, or if there is no reward and it's just pointless. Who knows? Maybe the only reward is, you know, hitting rank 5. All I know is that Iron Banner, I'm gonna grind the hell out of getting me some exotic engrams, because that's what I want to do for a video, is actually open up a shit ton of exotic engrams, show everyone what I got, maybe help them figure out their odds of getting what they're after.
Let's move.
I mean, I've opened up quite a few since Rise of Iron has come out, and not once have I gotten the Nemesis Star.
Guardians,
Which kind of sucks, because I really wanted it.
You may want to get it before it gets you.
Now, let's see how this pulse rifle handles against a major, because that right there would be a true tail. And I forget what perk I have on my striker. Okay, I have that one. Now, overall, I like the cosmetics of this gun. It's a white-based Vanguard weapon. I can tell by the V right there, it's Vanguard, so maybe I did get it from a rank up there. Now, if I look at it, like up close, it almost reminds me of kind of like a de-armored Crota's End pulse rifle. The name of that one escapes my mind right off, but it looks like that, but with all the little armor plates taken off and repainted. Which, granted, I know they do that for a lot of their weapons. They reskin them, repaint them, give them different perks, different stats, and it's a whole new weapon. It saves on programming time and shit like that. So I don't blame them.
Impressive.
Look at how I handle that ogre. I mean, yeah, I know it's patrol, but it still made him stagger really quickly. Still, hip fire is really accurate, which is nice for a pulse rifle. So if you get into a panic situation in Crucible, it'd be nice to just, you know, powder that thing once or twice. Granted, if you start like rapid firing it, I don't think it's gonna do too much for you. Now, I'm laying on the trigger as fast as I can, so you can see that's as fast as the fire rate will go, but it's still not too bad. I mean, it's not the greatest, and it's not going to compete with auto rifles on like an up-close confrontational basis. You might not be able to take out a super with it, but you get the right crisp distance on it, and everything else, you'll be in a pretty damn good situation and take care of anybody you run into. Now, I'm not saying anybody who uses this is guaranteed to go positive, but I'm saying it will help raise your KD with enough practice. I know the first couple games of Supremacy I ever did, I think I used this pulse rifle, and it helped me ease into the Supremacy game mode because it had the damage output of like an auto rifle, because you know everyone's running basically auto rifle shotgun in that game mode. It has the distance damage capability of a scout rifle, which that's what I'm used to, so that helped. And it has a few other things going for it, you know. Just the feel of it's really nice when you shoot it. It doesn't vibrate the controller too much, it's not a sudden jolt. The kick is, not only is it stable, but the kick that it does have is almost predictable, so if you nudge down the right trigger just a little bit as you're shooting, it'll feel like it's not even kicking at all. So it's an easy kick to, like, you know, counterbalance. Definitely in my top 5 Rise of Iron weapons so far. If you do not know of a way to get it, I recommend just opening up a shit ton of legendary engrams until you do, because it's definitely worth it. Now, if you look at the line that it says, "Who's got the last laugh now?" That right there is also one of my favorite lines on a gun. Who's got the last laugh now? It just sounds so badass. And that's almost true in a way too. You go into Crucible, someone thinks they got you on the ropes, you can probably wipe them out with this weapon. And you could probably use that line to its true strength. Just, you know, bag them and be like, who's got the last laugh now? Anyway guys, thank you for listening to me. This has been a casual weapon review. I might actually do a mix of casual weapon reviews and more serious weapon reviews in the future, because we all know there's those guns that are complete garbage in Crucible and need need some good recognition because they're still good in PvE and stuff like that, and you know, they deserve to get the dust wiped off every now and then. But this gun is not one of those guns in the sense that it's bad in Crucible. It's just it needs to be in the hands of the right person. And like I said, we're easygoing today. So thank you, Bearded Bros, for watching this. This has been the Bearded Maniac. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.